opportunity to go to 2 budget meetings. One was a state budget, which was bipartisan. They explained that they're going to be in deficit shortly. Last night I saw Reed Ribble, and he explained how the federal government was going to be in some serious financial deficits. With that being, and hearing from Tom that you said that you were going to get money back from the government or getting our fair share, my concern is this, that we might not have it. So with that being said, address the issue of how we can keep our funds here instead of having to send them to Madison and then get them back.
I think it's a very interesting question because I think we're on the same page in terms of making sure that those dollars that originate in our county come back to this area. I think given the type of system that is in place, the mechanism that's in place is designed to do just that, but it's not working. And the fact that you're looking at 50% share revenue cuts and cuts to other areas, 10% leave to road aids, with regard to the Medicaid program, we're looking at a $2 million hit to the general, to the county levy. I think what we need to do is recognize the kind of mechanism that's in place and go back to that and realize that if we fully fund that, if we do what it's supposed to be doing in the first place, you're not going to have these problems. And I think if you buy into the argument to recognize that Outagamie County compared to other counties is actually doing better economically than a lot of counties, knowing that that also means that we are paying a greater percentage of both the sales tax revenue and the state income tax revenue, I think we have a solid concrete argument to say, number one, the dollars are there, and number two, that those dollars need to be coming back to Outagamie County.
I think we have better control of our local funds if we find ways to tell Congress not to send us more unfunded and underfunded mandates to this county, as with other counties in the state. Once we get control over these type of mandates, we have more control of how we can spend our dollars. For example, I've asked Reed Ribble to say, go back to Congress and don't fund or don't force us to buy a Cadillac plan for emergency services in this county. We don't need a service that compares to New York, that you find a fire department that's 6 floors down to have service. We need a good plan, but we don't need a Cadillac plan that costs $30-some million to the county. Same thing with the fire department. It needs out at the airport. Do we need another fire department to respond to a major crash? We could find ways to have mutual aid agreements with other communities to help fund supposedly the fire safety problem that is facing us. We need to tell Congress, back off on unfunded mandates and underfunded mandates, and I think we'll be fine in this county.